Does that seem quiet to you guys? That sounds a little quiet.
It seems a little quiet, but, you know, for anybody who's actually, you know, listening to this show here, like, they probably heard this song a baker's dozen times.
Yeah, it's a little too much.
Should we mix up the order maybe one of these days, or?
I did last week, remember? I hit shuffle. And
no, I don't remember a lot about last week. I was like 6 brandy drinks in, and...
No, we're a little bit behind then today.
Yeah.
Well, I don't got the brandy here. The rest of the brandy is being saved, hopefully, for... like Tuesday night when I get off work here and I'm celebrating a NBA championship.
Or Thursday night when you lose.
Thursday or Friday.
Yeah.
One of those is going to be either a happy drink or a sad drink.
They're doing 2 days in between, two full days.
Yeah,
are they? So
that's my biggest complaint here, and NHL's the same way here. We got to condense these
Not
playoffs.
this year. Yeah,
no, NHL went through it.
Yeah, NHL. Well, I think there was.
I
don't think a lot of series went necessarily long, did they?
The Western Conference Finals went 7.
Okay.
Or your quote-unquote Western Conference Finals went 7.
But in like a normal year, you know how like it seems like they go for like 2 months. The playoffs.
Yeah, playoffs start.
And I get that. Run that money train dry.
Playoffs start early April, mid-April, and end second week of June. Usually is the Stanley Cup final. So
yeah, and the NBA is usually starting around the same time and ending mid to late June. I think,
but the 2 full days in between, you don't need that. The NHL went every other day, and it's a more physical game. Like, you don't need that shit.
Well, again, I get the NBA gonna run that money train dry, so you know.
I will say though, that it's very nice to not have like a LeBron in there or Steph Curry or like a major.
Tortuga went yard.
Oh, it's 4-1 now or something. So
some major market teams in there, like.
Yeah, I get that.
It's nice to see the Bucks and the Suns. We don't see them.
Subtly, the NBA the NBA won't admit it, but they'd rather see.
Oh.
They would have rather seen the Clippers versus Atlanta, maybe.
Did I win?
And even Atlanta's not so much there. Like, they would have preferred, like, Brooklyn in there. And
did I win?
Did you win what?
Yesterday, I was setting up for the show, and I entered every Saturday the St. Paul Saints get on their social media giveaway.
Ooh, look at that!
St. Paul Saints Hawaiian T-shirt.
They got one of them in a large, or
yeah, if you win, you tell them what size.
Oh.
So I used the show's social media to enter.
So we're cutting in thirds.
Yeah, so we got 7 out of 8 entries.
So which one gets? So who gets the top third of the shirt? Who gets the middle third? And who gets the bottom third?
I just want the belly button.
It'll be like the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. We all get to share it, and it's gonna be magical.
So we're getting a small.
But I don't think we won because I don't think we won because they would have told me by now, I think.
I like how one of your emails starts a "Hi dumpster."
Yeah, I don't think we won. Oh, by the way, this is episode 26. I'm James. That's Brian. That's Eric. Hi.
Yeah, it's crazy to actually be back in the studio.
26 episodes, by the way. That does not include our only sports focused, like our Super Bowl preview one and the intro ones and the State of Minnesota sports episodes we did and the AL Central breakdown episode, all that. So look at us.
Yeah, wow.
Oh God. I'm not paying attention to any of that crap, so.
Fucking 26.
That's a lot of nights of drinking.
Yeah, we don't got anybody cool emailing us.
What? No, why would we?
I was kind of sad.
They don't even know our email, so.
Yeah. Oh, I was hoping.
We've said it once.
You think if I entered yesterday, and it's a one-day contest, if we won, we would have already known, right? What if I click on the link?
No, maybe they're saying one day we'll get to it.
What happens when I click on the link? Oh, somebody named Matt and Joseph won.
Oh, fuck you too.
Yeah, Matt S. and Joseph K. Fuck you. Enjoy your shirt. A shirt I've been trying to win for 2 years now.
Matt S. and Joseph K. Yo mama.
No
exactly.
Shit.
Hey,
it's getting deep.
Brian, what about those women down in San Antonio? That's
this ain't a Charles Barkley thing here.
I'll tell you what.
We don't have any of the clarity or any of the power Charles Barkley has to get away with saying crap like that. So
Jimmy Kerrigan
No,
hit
not
one
quite.
back-to-back homers.
Oh,
Jimmy Kerrigan.
what was it, 4-2?
oh,
Yeah.
Victoria's
Yeah.
the secret down there, James.
Yeah. That's one thing I didn't like about
Put your
that
ear up
bit
to it to
is
see if you can listen to it.
He kept like reusing that same joke over and over. Victoria ain't a secret down there, or is a secret down there.
Wearing bloomers.
All those big girls wearing bloomers down in San Antonio eating churros. Like, come on.
But again, I will go to the bit that goes like, I want to apologize to the people of San Antonio. I ate churros last night, and I understand.
No, it's all right. So Eric,
What's up?
did we talk about Pittsburgh last week? We
Yeah, we talked
Pittsburgh.
about it a little bit. Yeah,
We
we covered it.
tickled that conversation. So.
Where'd your friend go? Did he go back already?
No, he's we had a late night last night, so he's at the hotel still, I think.
Oh,
But,
that's cute.
yeah,
Just chilling.
yeah, by himself. To clarify,
No.
I did not
That
stay
you
with
know
him.
of.
Most likely, but
He could have brought somebody over.
yeah.
You never know. What the fuck are we talking about? I
Well, you
hate
can't
shit
pay
like
for
that.
women here, so it probably.
Oh, this is from last
You
year.
don't tell Eric and I anything about this show here. We literally show up here. You kind of just get a topic going, and I think we just say shit.
I just
Well, I mean-
nod my head and make verbal.
So
Like occasionally, like when we do like the sports shows or something, you'll say, "Hey, you guys are like, we're gonna break down this season here. You guys research these divisions or something."
Yeah.
well, I will tell you. Loyal listener Larry asked us yesterday to explain to him fantasy football and how that works, and which is kind of good timing because usually in about a month that's when people start ramping up for it.
Yeah.
End of August is usually when fantasy
really get
football
going,
starts going.
Well, I
so-
will say anybody who has their fantasy football draft like more than a week away from the season here is an idiot
Yep.
because players get injured. So
Yeah, training camp is kind of a shit show.
I remember one time, guy had like a second round pick in like my work league, had Jordy Nelson, and that was the year third preseason game he blows out his ACL. So
Yep. I usually wait till after the last preseason.
oh
game.
yeah.
Yeah, but the best fantasy football players recover from that. So,
Well, yeah, if you know how to draft your team or something, but still, you got fucked over on that. So,
yeah, so let's give them a rundown.
Yeah.
Basically, I guess I would say ESPN probably has one of the better, or
It's the
not
one-
better,
It's the one I always
not
use.
Yeah,
better,
it's the one we
but
use for our league.
just like intro software to use, and there's a few different types or styles of drafts. You can take a snake draft, you can take an auction draft. Basically, get a group of guys going. Each person picks a different player, and
Right.
Explain
there's
the
like
two.
16 rounds.
Well, a snake draft is like if you were to have 5 guys in a league.
Are you getting burgers and fries?
Yeah. Shout out if you want to give us free burgers and fries.
But
But
not, then fuck you.
yeah, then fuck you.
I'll go to Wendy's,
Yeah.
bitch. Get a
But
Dave's double.
no, the snake
bitch.
draft. Yeah, if you have 5 guys in a league, you draft first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and then in round 2, their 5th pick would get the next pick. So he would essentially have 2 picks in a row there, and they would go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then back to
reverse
1,
order,
2,
and then-
3, 4, 5.
And then an auction draft is everybody takes turns putting players up to bid, and then everybody gets a certain amount of quote unquote money.
Usually it's about $200
And-
through ESPN.
and
so.
it's like an auction. You spend your fake money to buy players.
Yeah, you'll select
So-
a player.
And at
And
a certain point here, you can only spend a certain amount because they make sure you can fill out the roster.
I think
Yeah.
we did the auction one last year for the first time.
Yes, and
as
I was
our
sitting
group.
next to Eric. I think James and I were here. Eric, I think you were
It's when I had
doing
my
something else.
it's-
But James kept going I'm going to bump up the price on this guy. And that's when, and James, I was standing right next to him, so I'm hearing him say this. So I'm not bidding on these players.
I'm over there like,
Yeah, and
sucker,
Eric
you're
is
gonna
kind of
get one
doing.
more.
Eric is kind of going with it here, and I don't know if James knows this, but I think I texted you.
Oh, I
He's
think so.
doing this.
Well, I kind of knew it already. I could
Oh yeah,
see
he
it.
could kind of do it already because I think
You
he did. It.
texted them?
Yeah, well, I did. Well, first of all, you
You
said-
ass!
You did it on a group chat too, stupid.
You
so
ass!
It's not Mike. You're the one who kept bumping up the prices on 4 quarterbacks.
I didn't need
So you ended up with 4 quarterbacks on your roster.
No,
Like a dumbass.
I had
Yeah.
2.
I didn't need a
No,
warning.
you had Deshaun Watson in 1, or
I ended up with way too many Kansas City Chiefs players, I can tell you that. I think I had 5 of them.
and you got smoked in there by.
I had Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, that fucking pregnant girlfriend beating dickhead.
You had Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce, Clyde Edward-Helaire, and their kicker.
I think all 3 of us had Butker.
Are you trying to
at one
advertise
point,
the
yeah.
Chiefs or?
No, that's who I had. I ended up getting mostly Chiefs players, but I don't know. I finished second? So it was all right. It worked
I
out.
don't remember who won.
I don't really care.
I think Eric won.
No, I didn't.
I know Matt lost 2 years in a row. So
No, I got destroyed. I basically gave up. I'm like, oh,
So
that's pointless.
this
I think I had the worst record in the regular season,
Yeah.
but I beat somebody in the playoffs.
This is my idea. Is we're gonna have an ESPN fantasy football league.
Oh right, yeah. I think you played Kamara here, and he was on the COVID list, or got put on the COVID list last minute.
Yeah.
and, you
And
didn't
then-
switch it. Yeah.
So I'm gonna make,
And I think I beat you by like 2 points.
or I'm gonna redo our league that we've used the last couple years. And
Well, I think we're gonna knock it down to like where it's not a full point per catch, but like a half point.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make it
Well, let's
where
explain what that is.
Well,
We're
like
sitting there trying
another
to
league
explain
is
fantasy
yeah,
football.
another way the league can run is through like what's called a PPR league.
Yeah, so there's
That's-
standard, there's PPR,
Yep.
and there's half point PPR.
Yep. PPR is called point per reception. So for like your receivers and running backs, for every catch they make, you would get a full point
Yep.
for that. And again, and that's
Which
good.
is something I don't like because
I mean, if you like watching like a high score total on your team,
Yeah,
that's
sure.
fun.
I'd rather get rewarded for the yards over the catch.
Yeah, I'm
It's-
sorry,
I
but
will
if you
say-
get
I
a
will
catch
say, yeah.
1 yard behind this line of scrimmage and you get tackled there, you should not receive like
Well,
0.9
technically,
points.
yeah, you would technically get 0.9 on that. So, but what I will say is like it's better when you have like a 10-person league in that case.
Oh yeah. Because
So
then
thi-
you have more options.
Because
is-
again, with us who run like a 4
Scoring.
or 5 team league, we all have a stacked roster.
This
pretty
is
much.
what my idea is. The league that I run, quote unquote, on ESPN. I just basically set up the points to however you guys want it.
I think
and
every
then
every
go.
year I call for a mutiny against him, but
Yeah.
no, not even I have the follow through.
But then I'm going to post the league name and our password on our Snapchat, and anybody listening that wants to join in can join in. Make it more players.
shout out to all you fan out there. So,
Yeah.
Oh, you fan.
So if
So
you
then
want to
it'll be a
try out,
5-team league.
it's not like, don't think that we're like fucking fantasy football gurus and we're gonna kick the ass
Oh,
at
hell no.
everybody.
We're
We're
drunk doing
average.
this.
We're
I don't
average
know
at
about you
best.
guys.
We're
I mean,
average
you can
at
speak
best.
for yourself.
Well, us 3 combined, we are average at best.
Well,
Eric,
yeah.
you may be
You drag
slightly
me way the
higher
fuck down.
Just
than
saying.
an outlier.
Just saying,
James drags
just
me way
saying,
down.
James. I've seen your drafts here. Maybe this maybe responds to you, but
It's not all about the
Yeah.
draft, baby. It's about free agency and waiver moves.
Yeah, that's a lot about the draft.
it's a lot. Yeah,
But
You shut your mouth.
unless your other team sits there and has a 6-person bench where you can't grab sleepers or anything. So
You shut your fucking mouth. Just kidding. Don't shut your mouth.
I was about to say
because-
that's
Just-
a lot of dead air.
just saying. Yeah, if you want us to keep quiet, we will. But that
So-
means our audience has to listen to your stupid self.
Loyal listener Larry, if you want to join in on our fantasy draft, don't worry, we don't put up money or anything like that, so there's nothing you can worry about. We will explain to you more in person and in depth on how it works and how the draft works and all that shit. Don't worry. But then once you draft, you're on your own because
Oh, I'd even say before the draft, you're on your own.
well, we'll explain it to him. Somebody might hold his hand on how to do the draft, even though.
He's got germs.
Kickers go early, so make sure you take them first.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
defense and special
Defense
teams.
very important.
Yeah, make
Yep.
sure you draft one of those first.
Oh, and by the way,
hockey players.
tight end.
by the way, Patrick Mahomes is taking a year off.
If you
Yeah.
pick,
Yeah.
if you pick retired players, they
Yeah.
can come back.
And Lamar Jackson, he actually died. So
Well, okay, come on
I
now.
was kidding. Speaking of dying,
Josh Allen is he's on sabbatical.
I feel like